We could have been blowing all the producers.
Okay, hold on.
I wish I had this.
Hush.
It's an end of year open house, and you know what that means? We're gonna answer as many questions as possible as we can in 10 minutes. So we brought everybody into the room. We're gonna do it one at a time. We only get one shot to answer the question.
And I'm here too.
And Elise. All right, so ready?
Yep. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
First question from Raz Dennis. What are you hoping to find under your Christmas tree? There's nothing. I'm Jewish.
Not true. Next.
Keep going.
So wait, hold on.
What's the order?
What order are we going in?
These options.
There's an order.
He was supposed to start with
Am I
Pete.
supposed
That's
to
fucked it up.
Oh,
You
was?
blew
Yes.
it.
I always go first, though.
Fuck.
Should we start over?
No. Keep
Yeah,
going.
do
Go
it.
Pete.
But candy canes. Oh wait. Okay. Highland. Based on the.
Oh no.
Just
I
knows
can't.
all
Okay.
that.
Hylian librarian.
There you go.
Based on the semi-recent passing of Fidel Castro, which deceased world leader would you most want to go on a romantic dinner with? Well.
Robert Mugabe. Next.
There.
The tasty basis. Funhaus is opening the Funhaus Museum of Unrelated Paraphernalia. What strange objects or obscure pieces of history make up your museum exhibits? Dildos. Next question. Who's next? That's Lawrence.
You.
Tony Remore asks, Funhaus is decorating the Christmas tree. What have each you put on the tree to give it your personal flair, and what do you put on the top of the tree? Dildos.
Okay.
Miku, for you, sex swing revamps their sound completely into the most brutal death metal the world has ever been plagued with. What are the names of a couple songs of the first album? Tainter's Choice. That's like Taster's Choice.
I get it.
Just say
Dig-
dildos.
2 more.
Dick or Die, dildos, anything sexual.
There we go,
Really, that's
nice.
what works on this show, right?
Yep.
Track number
Marky
3.
Polo,
Anything
how
sexual?
did you find out that Santa wasn't real? My dad ruined it for me one year.
Should Adam read again?
No. Just head it to those guys.
Bones, go.
Unusa Nipster.
You skipped one.
You
Abby, we're all dead. A mad scientist digs up your body to create a monster, but he only wants the best parts of each corpse. What parts does he take from on? Come on.
The toe.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Supposed to go at once.
Answer it
Answer
once.
is penis.
Penis is the answer. Thank you.
So now Matt Pete goes?
Yeah.
And I'll.
Oh, they're just
I
one
forfeited.
mob?
Yes.
Pencil Nipster. It's a secret Santa time for the members of Funhaus and Achievement Hunter.
Oh.
Who would you hope to get for the exchange, and what do you hope to get from them? Michael and
His baby.
Yeah, okay, yeah, his baby.
X-Power 20 says, some of you aren't from LA or even from California. Do you have friends from your old towns that you keep in touch with and watch Funhaus? Absolutely fucking not. I don't tell anybody about this channel because I would be very embarrassed, except for my parents, and they know all about my dildos. Next question.
Is it me again?
Yes.
When did you guys go? Never mind.
Lawrence, just go.
Confusing.
Mr. J. Rye says, with Rogue One released now, how would you
skipped
still...
one.
Oh my god.
It's good. I didn't want to answer that stupid one.
I'll do glitter. I'll do that one.
Glitter Lamp says, oh no, Funhaus is stuck home alone with Kevin. How do you keep Harry and Marv from breaking in? A gun. You shoot them in the back. It's not hard.
Improv.
I was going to see HPV. That can lead to cervical cancer. Anyway, Mr. Jerry, love him, says, with Rogue One released now, how would you steal the plans to the Death Star? I would go into J.J. Abrams' house because he obviously has plans to the Death Star. Not involved with Rogue One from what all I can tell. But then I would say, hey, we'll get them on an island like Lost, and then they can't survive, so we take the plans. It all comes together.
I believe the time is up.
Warheads. If you could create a Christmas tradition that everyone had to follow, what would it be? Answering a bunch of questions about Christmas after it's over.
Vecman, there seems to be a lot of Kickstarters for things that are completely lazy or just impractical. Get to the question. If you could design an unnecessary product to be kickstarted, what would it be, or what would its function be? I would have a bike that is also a boat, but also is your best friend.
Cool. So Omar should read the next question.
Knight Rider
Omar?
bike boat.
What will be some of the most popular trends of
Who's it from?
2017?
Who's it from?
Joel Fizzer.
Joel Ziffer 1.
Joel
swap them
Fizzer
around.
1.
Okay, what would be some of the popular trends of 2017? Go, answer.
We're all gonna start our own channel.
Bicycling.
Bicycling?
Yeah, tune in.
It hasn't started yet. Just
Stop.
Go ahead, Pete. Go ahead, Pete.
Dingleboon, why is Adam the designated game player on most of your content? Because he has a rare gift to just break the game, I think. It's true.
Because his, his
and
brain
he's
done
awesome.
broke.
Wall Smith there. Funhaus now is a professional orchestra. What instruments do you play? What songs do you perform for your crowd? I play the trumpet, and I perform the Painter's Choice. Lawrence,
Good
next
song.
question.
Good song.
Mercenary, well, that's a good name, says, if you could change Christmas to celebrate the birth of someone other than Jesus, whose birth would you choose to celebrate? I would say Eric Estrada, because his teeth are bright enough to save the world. Show us where to go. It's like the North Star.
This is from Devoured Zombie. I was watching old Elise videos from Game Trailers. Omar appeared. We know the main group met, but how do you guys meet Omar, Don, John Smith, and the others not in front of the camera as often? So Omar would work periodically at Game Trailers doing freelance stuff. Don and I worked together for 3 years. John Smith just had a really, really good reel. He was really, really funny.
My name's John Smith, and I want to work for you.
Bones and Bruce go back in the day. Jinkos, Deftones, doing it up.
What about Jacob?
Jacob is like a little baby boy at Funhaus.
He was
Love
an intern.
him. Intern, little baby boy, professional baby boy.
What about Dan?
Dan, we've been friends with forever. Dan and James went back to high school. Really great.
He
Love
stalked
him.
me at the gym.
That's not true.
Anybody else that I missed?
That was it. I think.
Oh
we got
yeah,
that.
yeah. Everybody's great.
Zepto Droll, 'tis the season to forgive and forget. If any Funhaus member has wronged you this year, how would you willing to bury the hatchet with them in time for Christmas? Don stole my heart, and I bury the hatchet with a hug.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Adam, read the next one.
Super Freak 34. Lawrence has decided to make an anime about Funhaus and has decided to add all his anime fantasies into it. What is each Funhaus's character like? Sounds like he wants to answer the question, so I'll just let him go. Kaijo is the answer. Is it Keijo? Keijo. Watch Keijo.
Don should read the next question.
Yeah, where are we here?
Pixels are your friends.
All right. Pixels are your friends, right?
You got 4.5
Sam?
minutes.
If you switched bodies with the person to your right in the Funhaus circle, what would you do with 1 day of time in that body?
Answer your question, Don. Or everybody.
Oh, I would.
Who's to our right? Adam?
Bones is to my right.
I would play with my hair.
I would stand behind Bones' desk.
I would eat some chicken pot pie.
Go ahead, Peak.
Oh shoot. Super Pie 64. According to Funhaus, who will be the next celebrity couple that nobody expected? Go ahead, Elise. Answer for me.
No, I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's because I can't think of anything.
Yeah, just Peak and Elise. Just say Peak and Elise.
Ted Danson and
Tom Hardy.
Andy McDowell.
The Breezy Geezer. So who owns the Black C7 Corvette that's parked in the Funhaus parking lot? It better be Spool. That's actually mine.
How does he know that?
I don't know how he knows that. That's really scary.
When I'm hanging out outside your office all the time, I just see things.
That's weird.
3.5 minutes.
Lawrence.
Resonator writes, Funhaus is set up in a toy store. What are some of the toys you sell? You guys think I'm gonna say dildos. They are dildos, but they're Kinder dildos, so it's chocolate. Inside is an actual toy you get to play with.
Is that a little boy in the cover? Never mind.
This is from Bobby Light 32. Funhaus creates lube for the RT store. What flavors or scents do you create? Tainter's Choice, Bruce's Juice, Adam's Gladums, and Peak Streaks. They all taste like peppermint.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, you're gonna have menthol dick.
Martian Space Ranger. Funhaus is stuck with a mummy on an airplane when suddenly it crashes to ground. As a result, you all find yourselves awake in different Tom Cruise movies. Which movie do you end up in, and what movie would you do in it? The Mummy. And I get rid of all the sound effects.
Cozy Sweaters asks, so Funhaus has outgrown the current office and instead of moving to a new building, Rushi decides to buy a defunct shopping mall to save some cash. Which store do you claim as your personal space? Anything that sells Indian, like Native American paraphernalia, I like that.
Those are my people.
Dreamcatchers.
And swords.
A lot of jade.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Ultra Lordy says, the Green Bay Packers are known as cheeseheads and wear cheese blocks on their heads. What kind of nickname and funny headgear would people wear if there was a Funhaus sports team?
Dildos.
Dick Cheeseheads.
I had a neck gear when I was a kid.
Oh my god.
Jacob tells a story every time.
He's like, my back isn't straight.
Dunder Mifflin Pirates. Funhaus is put in charge of developing an action anime based on holiday characters, sort of like Atalia? What the hell? What holidays would you all like to include, and what powers do they have?
1 minute, 45 seconds left. Hurry.
I mean,
Pick
it'd just
one
be
and
a
one.
turkey with like guns and footballs and something like that.
I love it. Wrap it up. Let's move on.
Torque Life, the world has risen against robotic overlords who create an elite team called Overhouse. What heroes do you become, and what abilities do you have? I become a giant monkey, and I can use my Tesla gun to kill other creatures, and I'm also a lesbian. Next question.
Sweet.
Nice.
Master Pontius writes, Funhaus gets to collaborate with any music artist for a single. Who would you choose to work with? What is the name of the song, and can you sing the lyrics? It would be The Hologram of Wesley Willis. The name of the song would be YouTube is the Best Tube, and those are also all the lyrics, so it kind of works out.
This is from Andy. And
We got 1 minute.
What do you buy for the person who has everything? Head to the roosterteeth.com/store. Funhaus. First Funhaus merch. You're going to get beans. You're going to get t-shirts. You're going to get blankets.
Which game would you choose to do an MLG speedrun during SGDQ? Super Mario 64, because I already beat Lawrence.
Boom! Ex-Soviet soldier, Trump has picked you to be a member of his cabinet. What department are you going to are in charge of, and what is your first act as the head of it? I'm going to be president of fun, and we gonna fuck.
Dan, read the next question.
Go.
Cat Titty, Funhaus are now movie critics, and you all have to suggest a movie to the audience that is a must-watch. What movie is that and why?
We're not John Miser.
Very Brady sequel.
Secret of Nim 2. Secret of Nim 2.
Lasers it.
Overthrow.
Laser sequel.
And an
20 seconds.
Overthrow and an 11 Little Roosters spin-off. The Sex Von Shackle boys are invited to the backwoods North Carolina cockfight. Who wins? All of them.
Solomon Grundy, yo, since you guys seem to be someone healthy, what do you guys eat for breakfast,
10
lunch,
seconds.
and dinner? Does Matt only eat oats? Yes, he only eats oats, and I only eat Chipotle.
K-Sal12 says, Funhaus stars in the news Christmas or holiday you're choosing film. Who does what to get in the biggest pickle? We all fall in love with James Vanderbeek.
Damn it. How far did we make it down the page? We didn't make it anywhere down the goddamn page.
No, yeah, we didn't.
Fuck.
Well,
There's a really
Next
good
year.
question that says, "What's your favorite kind of juice?"
We're
I
not
wanted
able to
that
answer
one.
that.
Bruce's juice.
Orenthal
Juice.
James.
Or Paul James.
It kills your wife. We can't do that.
Thanks
Joe.
for
You gotta
joining
cut
us,
that out.
guys.
Yeah, are we done being funny?
Say, all right, everyone gets to say one last
Let me know when
funny
you
thing.
start.
Oh, yeah, all at once, though?
Well, you guys can come to a consensus on one funny thing to say.
All right, huddle up.
Huddle up.
Okay. Fart noise.
This is a really good opportunity for them.
Peak, what do you think they're going to come up with? You sit with them.
They're just
I'm
gonna say
nominating
dildos.
That
Jacob
was such a home run last
Fullerton.
time.
Jacob Fulton's the funniest of all of us, so I'm gonna tell Jacob Fulton to be funny.
Okay. So let's see.
On 3, 2, 1, funny.
My nickname for Michael Bublé is Mike Boobs.
Terrible.
We already cut.
The most devious riddle of all.
Magic Mountain. How does the techno song go?
The song goes Ecuador, and then there's like a cool guitar riff.
I never would have guessed.
I worked on that ride for about 2 years.
Oh, that's why, okay.
Selling ride photos, so it's just burned into my brain.